I remember looking at people in diaspora and they would be like, oh, I love Uganda. Oh, Uganda is the best. Oh, and I'm like, if you love Uganda so much, then why don't you come back? Happy Independence Day to Uganda. It's Uganda's Independence Day this weekend, and I wanted to make this video talk about things that I miss about Uganda. When I was in Uganda, I remember looking at people in diaspora and they would be like, oh, I love Uganda. Oh, Uganda is the best. Oh, and I'm like, if you love Uganda so much, then why don't you come back? I get it, guys. So if you're wondering what is it that we're going on about home, what's so cool about home, then in this video I'm going to tell you a few things that I really miss about Uganda. The first thing is the food. Uganda has such nice food. Not just Ugandan food in general, obviously it's nice, and of course I'm biased because I'm Ugandan. I feel like it will have the best food, we have the best fruits. You know the term organic, I'd never heard about, like I used to hear about organic in movies and like abroad there's all this organic food, what's organic? And when I realized what organic food is like, I realized back home, organic food is food. What we call food is what they call organic food over here. The fruits are really good. Like there's a way, like the fruits, it's like they have sugar in them. The food doesn't need seasoning. Even we only put salt, pepper, and that's enough. Or even just put salt, a little bit of curry powder, and the food tastes really nice. Yet over here or in some other places, you have to add in so much spices for the food to be like nice. Yeah, so Ugandan food is really nice. The food, the fruits, everything. There's just that added that is really, I really found so yummy. I'm wearing my Ugandan flag shirt for this video, and if you really, I find it so comfortable, it's so light, and I love the colors. If you want to get yourself a shirt like this, then I'll link where I got it in the description below. The weather, oh, we have such good weather. I never really appreciated it until I left, but our weather is just perfect. Once I went to Dubai and their weather is really hot. Like when you go out, it's like you're in an oven. And then now I live in the UK where it's really rainy and really cold a lot of the time. And the last time I went to Uganda, I stepped off the plane, and as soon as I arrived, I just felt like it's like there was AC, but even better than AC, because you know with AC, it's really cold, and when you breathe in the air, even if they say 24 degrees, you breathe in the air and you really feel it's so harsh and drying, and you can just feel it in your in like your lungs. But like with the Ugandan air, it will be 24 degrees, but when you breathe in the air, it's like there's a way it's soothing, and you really feel like, yeah. So our weather is really the best. Even I love, just because we're in the equator, the sun sets roughly at the same time throughout the year. So around 7 p.m. the sun is starting to set, and that's kind of constant. Unlike in some other places, like here, there'll be times where the sun is setting at like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. You're like, what is going on? So that's something I loved about Uganda. What I love about Uganda is we really have good weather. Affordable labor. Like if you're walking around in town and you've bought something heavy, maybe you've bought like a fridge and you want to take it to your car, you can always find someone to help you lift stuff from one place to another and pay them like affordable price, which is very hard to find here. I remember one time we bought a mattress, and it was about half a mile's walk from where I bought the mattress to where I was taking it, which was home. And I had to get help from my cousin, and we lifted the mattress. And I remember feeling like, oh my god, where are all these kanyamas when you need them? Or you can't just find random people to help you carry stuff like that. So that's something I really miss about Uganda. There's always this affordable like labor, the convenience of things. You can just get people to do your hair from home. You can just, you can even have house helps to help you with stuff. So I really miss that aspect of Uganda, which is the affordable labor. The friendliness of people. Ugandans are so friendly, and I didn't notice this until I left Uganda. I thought it was normal to, like, when you go like on the bus, or you go like on like, you know, when you go in a taxi and you find someone, obviously you say hello. Like you just say hello, you don't have to know that person, you just say hello and you move on. But here, when you go on the bus and you say hello to someone, like in the beginning I used to do it because obviously like it's a part of you, just say hello if just the person standing next to you, and then they look at you like, what, like what's going on, or do you want something from me? I don't know if that was just in London or if that's similar in other parts of the UK. Here where I live right now, it's not in London, so it's not as bad. People are a bit more friendly, but there was that thing like which I really missed from back home, where people were really friendly. there's always someone willing to help, and there was just that community spirit which I really miss. Relaxed and stress-free. Ugandans are so relaxed. We really don't like stress. Like, you find people walking around taking their time. There's no rush. Even when you're late for an appointment, everyone knows you're going to be late. No one really minds. Like, there was that, it was a bit annoying at times, obviously, because it was hard to plan things, but also there was that feeling like life is not that serious. It's not that serious. Tomorrow is also a day. Like, you take your time. Like, people have time to stop and smell the roses, unlike some other places where there's this sense of urgency. Like, everyone is in a rush. Like, my goodness, like, what's going on? So I miss that thing about Uganda, is that people don't have that rushy thing. And everyone is like relaxed and taking their time. That's what I miss about Uganda. So that's it, guys. So are you Ugandan? Let me know in the comments below. Are you away from home? What do you miss most about Uganda? Oh, are you in Uganda and you think I'm crazy? Let me know in the comments below. What do you love about Uganda? If you want to know exactly how I moved from Uganda to the UK to work as a doctor, then watch this video.